Right, here we've got what we need. A set of scales. Digital ones are good because they are easier to make accurate. A couple of bowls that fit inside each other so that you can keep the rising dough sealed and happy and warm as it does its job. First of all, we take our flour and we measure it into the bowl for the dry ingredients, which is the smaller bowl. Then we want yeast. I use dried yeast, generally Allison's. It works very well for me, never let me down, except once when I forgot to check the sell-by date and was a year out. Want about 7 grams of that. So the digital scale, it's dead easy. You can put the stuff in and see exactly what you're getting. There we go. Salt. Gives me what I want. The list of ingredients is on the page. I'm actually making a slightly smaller quantity here because I'm using up what's left in a bag of flour after making some previously. Then we take the larger bowl and we put some water in it. Okay, now I'm putting in, having put the water in, which is about blood heat, I'm putting in my rapeseed oil, which I find gives the bread a nice flavour. The dry ingredients, putting them into the bowl and just bringing them together quickly. It doesn't have to be dramatic and perfect, but the better you get them together, the better it will work in the end. But it only takes a few seconds. I'm using, as I said, a smaller quantity of flour than usual, so I've got 300 grams of. And 10 minutes later, I'll come back. Okay, let's have a look at the bread. And we want to fold in the sides. 10 minutes have just elapsed. I wet my hand and I just fold, 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 fold. There we go. That's done. Lid on. Another 10 minutes wait. Very simple and not particularly strenuous. Okay, now we've got to the stage where the dough has had an hour to rise after the last folding over. I've got it in the bowl here, and I'm going to put it out onto the floured surface. So I'll get some flour and just put it out there. Probably put this one in a loaf tin today. And I'll just sprinkle a bit across the top there to help it along. And then, will it come out? Yes, it's slowly coming out. Oops. There we go. So what we're doing here is just patting it flat. You can see there are bubbles. We don't really want these bubbles, so we're just trying to knock those out a bit. And then we're going to fold this over. There we go. And fold this side over. This dough's pretty sloppy. It's not normally as sloppy as this. A bit more flour on that. Stop it stick. And then we want to roll it. Roll, and you sort of pull it towards you and push away slightly. It's very sticky, this. The idea being that you end up with a jelly. You get the bubbles out. Because this dough is so sticky, right, it's sticking to the worktop. Oh, we get that off. There we go. That's better. And then the bubbles tend to squeeze out to the ends, so you want to get the ends out. And you don't want to stretch it and tear it. You just try and be fairly gentle with it. Now this is where you got to get some semblance of shape. If the dough was the normal consistency, it would be a lot easier, but it won't matter. Give me a nice open weave on the bread. Just going to do it in a tin today. Pop it in. And then we need to cover that and give it about 40 minutes to come up in size, and then we can put it into the oven. So we'll come back to it at that time. Okay, now the loaf has risen somewhat, and I'm quite happy that it's good enough to go in the oven. It's not particularly well shaped, but I'm going to eat it straight away, so I don't really care. I may slash it with a knife down the middle just to help it spread, and let's try that. Not good, very soft, sticky loaf. And here we have it, a loaf out of the oven onto the cooling rack, and I'm just going to cover it with a tea towel, and hopefully that's my lunch.